Welcome back, Robert. How was your week?
It's pretty good. You know, I just kind of stressed right now.
Really?
Yeah,
So you're stressed?
stressed.
And you're stressed from work?
No, not
Or is
really.
it
work.
from-
It's school.
School?
Yeah, it's school. The financial aid is. I started out with my bachelor's degree, and well, let me back up. Let's go to the associate's degree. So
Okay.
I started out with the associate's degree. I left school, and then I tried to go to the bachelor's degree. When I first started, it was just always trouble with it. They had me owing $250,000 for only 2 years of school. True story.
All right.
And so I had to battle with it just to get into school. And then through a whole time in bachelor's, school, it was always an issue with financial aid. They were
Okay.
trying a new program. It was a 16-week program, and it was always an issue. They said it didn't line up right, and so there was always something going on that I constantly had to stay on the phone with financial aid.
Okay.
And so now it brings me to the graduate degree. So I get all that set and everything's going good, so I'll start graduate degree. And now I've got into an intensive, and now they say that I have no other classes to take, and I had to have 2 classes at least to have financial aid.
Okay, so what I'm seeing here is, if I get this right, you had issues when you were doing your bachelor's with the financial aid, and then things improved when you went into your master's. But now, as you're getting towards the end of your master's, you're having more complications now with your financial aid, and now it's starting to frustrate you.
Yeah, and it's mainly because you had to have a certain amount of courses.
Okay.
And so I worked with the advising team, and the advising team said, take this, this, and this, and now they're
Right.
like, hey, there's nothing else for you to take. Tried to get a special approval for a second class, but you had to have the intensive first.
Okay.
And I guess, it's just been stressful. I've been waiting for that approval to come through or not. The first time I tried it, the guy told me, just there's no luck, you gotta pay for it out of your pocket. Being a husband of a family and working, and all my money goes to bills and still don't even really have enough to pay. I got a few grants, but mostly of master's students is mostly just loans. You don't get many grants in Alabama.
Okay. So in Alabama, they don't offer a lot of grants. It's
Yeah,
just,
I don't think-
so student loans are the only way that you're able to continue to do your
Yes.
education, and it's starting to affect you financially, and you don't want it to affect and hurt your family.
Yes.
Okay.
And I also know that the more debt I incur, the more I'll have to pay back. And then
Right.
counseling field is not something I'm not gonna make $100,000 out of. And I know God will provide a way, but just the stress of getting there sometimes just feels so overwhelming, of trying to battle with financial aid and battle with
Right.
schoolwork. And then working family, it's stressful sometimes,
Yes, I understand.
pretty much all the time. And now here I'm at the end of my intensives. At the end of, we have 5 more classes left, and I'm worried about practicums and internships,
Okay.
how that is gonna affect my not financial aid, but also the finances of my whole family, because they say it's 300 hours for practicums and 300 hours for internships, and
All right.
and it's like, okay, am I gonna be able to work during all this?
So now
And
you're getting this stress added on of once you get through your intensives, and you're paying out of your pocket already now for the intensives because they
Yeah.
couldn't give you a second class.
Yeah.
But yet you have a practicum and an internship,
Yeah.
and you're concerned as well with that because it's gonna affect your amount of income that you're gonna have, because you're gonna be putting all these hours in with school, correct? And also you're gonna be dealing with your internship or practicum at the time. So you're gonna need to have so many hours, and that's only gonna be over a certain amount of period of time that you're able to accrue those hours. And that's gonna, it's all starting to just, seem like it's all starting to cave in and come down upon you all at once.
Yeah, it just seems like it's all at once. It's been a battle with financial aid ever since I started this.
Okay.
And I'm smart enough to know in the Lord that everything that's worth it comes with a battle.
Right.
Even Jesus went to the cross, and it took a battle for him to get there, And same thing with life, but it's just trying to get over the hump, Because
Right.
being the man of the house, sometimes you have nobody to talk to. You don't want the wife to see you're totally stressed, because then she's
Right.
down. And And then just like I said, the financial aid part is just overwhelming of trying to figure out a 10-year-old and 19-year-old's about to go to college. She wants us to help with her finances, and now we're dealing with her financial aid on top of my financial aid.
Okay. Well, we're about done with our session for today, but, I know that you mentioned about, the Lord has provided for you, and if you find comfort in that, it's maybe something you might wanna look into as well. Just keeping, just keep your faith in the Lord, and hopefully we'll be able to discuss this a little bit more on next time and see if there's anything that we can, and if there's anything that you might be able to find during that period in between now and the next session.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I was not.